we'll get to this in just a second. It's time to do those wonderful player intros. In the top right, we have the pink Protoss Leandsidhe. Did I do that too fast? Oh, I forgot to go over to Zero's camera, so I didn't see what he did. My bad.
He was there. We're good.
We're
leandsidhe
fine.
presented.
Oh, he's even doing it again. Thank you, Josh. You're
And in
fantastic.
the top left corner, we have the blue Terran zrqkyvx. Something.
Yeah, that hey, Trumpet, nice to see you, man. Yeah, the overlay thing that you saw there, like that 3D zoom in thing, was actually made by somebody on the forums. Really good stuff. Really, really love it.
Yep, it was made by zrqkyvx,
Yeah.
aka Michael Easter on the
Massive
forums.
shout outs to that guy. He spent hours slaving over that thing and made some real nice for us. Just out of nowhere. He's like, hey, I made this thing. And we're like, okay, you're crazy and awesome.
Yeah, fits right in.
Yeah, don't worry about it though. This is actually the next match is not until later tonight, so don't worry about not being able to watch forever, so to speak. In any case, back to the match at hand. As I was about to say, with Alder Team Stronghold, this map is the random spawn 4-player map. There's no forced cross spawns, as you can see. So that does mean a lot of, you're not just scouting for cheese, scouting for aggression, you're scouting for the location of your opponent. And unfortunately for leandsidhe, that means that scout's not going to get there probably until the wall is up. Presuming he goes for a wall, which he might not be.
Fast CC. Bold.
Yeah. Interesting. Actually, I think this makes a lot of sense here because of how long it takes for your opponent to even find you. If they try to go for a really fast play, they're going to have a hard time setting it up.
I mean, he was just lucky. The probe is scouting first south and then west and then where it should have been in the first place. So
this is true. If leandsidhe went for a cannon rush, could actually just kill him outright if she was able to scout the base right away.
So in Husky's words, tip of the day: do not scout with a loaded probe.
I still think I think it's fine. Oh, with a loaded probe? I didn't even realize that. I don't think it ends up making too much of a difference in this particular situation, but
at the beginning of the game, sure it does. I mean, if you scout the 10-minute mark, sure. At the beginning of the game, it does.
I guess it can. In this particular situation, I mean, I don't think it will, though. Just because of how it seems like the Terran's going for kind of the fast expand anyway. It's going to be pushing things more into the mid-game. Now, if leandsidhe does go for that fast attack, you're right. That can make a big difference.
It's a couple of seconds faster attack, so if you're planning on a rush, and usually in Bronze League, rushes happen.
Oh man, that's so lucky. All right, the wall happens to be down. Okay. That probe's not getting out alive, but it's going to see everything.
You never know.
Dodge juked around the Marine. I actually didn't actually see the command center. Should be able to guess from that how much there isn't, though. How much stuff there isn't here.
Okay, and they pass by each other.
Marine was on the move command, so he doesn't kill it. Oh no.
All right, we have a party here.
It's not horrible, but it's so lucky for the Protoss. So yeah, command center seen, and let's see how leandsidhe reacts to this. We're just gonna see. Oh, she's getting a gas.
No, I think this will be a cannon rush at the 10-minute mark.
No, probably. Totally could be. Just hide that. Just see. Oh, the probe is still there. Oh my gosh. Oh, this could turn into something big if it just keeps getting to sit there like that.
You know, I would love it if they would end up in a base race, and he has that one probe, and he has 395 minerals. And then I get to say, you see, those 5 minerals would get in the Nexus.
Get the 10-minute cannon rush. Cannon rush is good at any time if there's not the defenses for it. But in this case, we do have some... actually starting to get that Marine ball started. We're in zrq's base. And wow, he has gas. Okay, interesting. I've done that before. I can't really criticize it. I've taken my gas probe and built stuff and been like, oh, what am I doing? And then just put it back and feel a little bit silly. Yes, Pilch, as you can tell in the chat, is very much a fan of the Oracle. He loves the Oracle. I say in PvP, the Oracle is like so good. I gotta agree with that notion. But okay, and I think this is a good choice. You've seen your opponent going for the expansion, just get one yourself. Yeah, it's a little bit slower, but you know,
Okay,
keeps up
now
with
it's the
things.
time for the cannon.
Oh man, actually, do we even have a forge?
Not yet,
Okay,
but
no.
that's what I meant. Now he should start it to be able to put it at 10.
I wonder if I could just implement. I got you, Trumpet. I got you. Get those oracles for that fun day Monday. What are these show matches? All the kappas.
Okay,
So there we go.
so
The scan for the scout right there. Very, very common technique. I actually see this all the time, even like from former platinum players. They'll just save that scout up, save that scan up, and we're like, bam, no need to walk over to your base or check on anything. And I'm always like, especially if they pick up on whatever tech I'm going for.
yeah, but you know, there's the reverse of the coin when they scan just outside of your
Oh, right.
specific
Yeah.
tech.
Like they don't get the mule and they don't get the information. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, and you get to say, yeah, you didn't want to get your SUV up here. Yeah, but you can do what leandsidhe is doing and
Oh,
send the
yeah. If you're
flying
actually,
thing and see everything.
my apologies about that, Flux. If you're actually wondering about this, I couldn't tell from the Kappa. But in all honesty, this is just people on the forums playing each other, trying to give them even matches and basically give them something else to do other than ladder. Oh, thank you. I'm happy to hear you love the commentary. Believe me, every commentator is completely paranoid about that. So that's like the best thing that they can hear. Uh,
I submit to that.
Indeed. So we got the slowest scout of all time because I believe overlords are actually faster than buildings now in the air. Um, they might be about the same speed actually. I've never really checked.
Yeah, we should probably look at it and monitor it instead of checking.
Its movement speed is 0.94, so I'm gonna do something I never do, which is open the help menu and be like, "Hey, where's the unit things for overlord?" I want to know. I have to know. Oh my gosh, it's like 2 times faster. No way. Overlords are apparently moving about the speed of 0.59. That's
Okay,
it
so
literally is almost 2 times faster than an overlord. Go
we
figure.
don't have the slowest scout then.
No, they don't. Still the
Oh my
overlord.
god, the probe was found. The probe,
Wait,
oh, probe is
oh,
dead. All right.
finally,
Yep.
it was executed.
It took
Probe,
like 4 others
unfortunately.
and 3 marines, but they did it.
And when we say Gold League, by the way, Flux, we mean Gold League, not like old Gold League, but the current one. So that was basically like Plat Diamond level. It was awesome. Oh man, but to be honest, I love casting games from any level. It's so much fun just to see the thought process people bring to the game.
Yeah, and for everybody new in the stream, big shout out to our observer Josh.
Yes.
He's staring at the screen and showing us the coolest thing ever. We actually just saw a stare down in the last game.
There's finally a third command center coming out for ZRQ, going for that big economy. And I gotta say, he's spending his money incredibly well. Um, there's a lot of players that have a lot of problem with this when they hit about 50 to 60 probes. I'm one of them. 60 workers, sorry. Um, I'm really impressed by that, actually. Oof.
Yeah, well, Protoss is stuck at 40 probes and Terran is at 58 SCVs, so if he plays this right, he should win. I mean, the macro is there. Let's see how the micro and jungle is going on.
Indeed, I have, by the way. I have casted some Fluxus games before. But, yeah, you
SCV
can feel
transfer
free
coming
to
up.
sign up for the show matches as well if you want, by the way. I'd love to cast you there, too. But anyway, yeah, it's that economy makes a big difference. Now, we have seen, though, that ZRQ has had some pretty big problems with supply blocks in the previous game here that may come back to haunt him. So far, he's been on top of it, though, and gotta say, it really shows. Look at that difference in supply. Wow. I can't put a link in there right now, Flux, but if you want, you or anybody else watching on the archive, anybody else watching, if you want to sign up, go to the Day 9 TV forums. That's day9.tv, and then the forums are usually they're basically on the front page. If you look at general, you'll see on you'll see Day 9 show matches right there. Thank you, Necrosapiens, getting that out there. And if you look down the page, just read through it, get kind of an idea of what's going on. You can see the matches from last week listed there as well. And you'll find that there's a sign up page that's just so I can get your email and kind of an idea of where you are. And I'll add you to the roster and we can try and find an opponent for you. Now, unfortunately, we have the proxy pylons discovered immediately and thereby immediately supply blocking the Protoss, which is exactly what the Protoss does not need to happen right now, as that's a very threatening army.
Yeah, I rarely see double forward pylon, and seeing double forward pylon getting destroyed as they are created is unique. So
It's unfortunate. I gotta tell you
Ninja
though,
expansion.
I don't even know what the point of this is. I guess zrq is just playing for the fans at this point. That's an interesting idea. All he really needs to do is keep the Protoss from ever taking a third, and he can get to 4-base economy without the Protoss ever knowing.
Yeah, I like the SCV transfer. I mean, you don't just put the base at the opposite
Now,
part of the map
the
without
annoying
the
reality
SCV.
of this, though, is that it's actually less effective than putting one near your base. Unless you are under threat from your opponent, you're just taking a long time to get your workers to the other base.
Yeah.
I've done this before and then realized afterwards that I made my economy weaker and didn't accomplish anything. But, engagement looks like we're about to have one happen right here. Proxy pylon goes down, and here comes the attack. Two losses are kind of forward here. They're not going to get the advantage of that range upgrade. Granted, it's not finished yet, so that's not a surprise. Never mind. Okay, you know what that was, right? That was the Terran walking forward and being like, "Whoa, Colossus! Whoa, that's entries. Not having any of that. I'm out of here."
I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the SCVs. They're still going.
Oh man, look at that. He's building another command center. It's going straight up to 5 bases. We are watching the Zerg Terran right now. That's exactly what this is. Big move out from the Protoss. I guess he's taking that.
He's
back
supply
away.
blocked again. But
oh, this engagement might not go so great. That's a big size difference in army.
okay. Next time I root for the stalkers.
Oh boy. Yeah, backing off, trying to get that proxy pylon off does not happen. A couple force fields would be really handy right there to slice the army in half. That was actually a horrible place for the Terran to engage.
And the Zealot is still alive.
Anything important? Fall back. No. Ah, the mothership car. Ah, no.
Okay.
It's all right. We're fine. We're good. Oh man, every Protoss versus Terran game I've ever played just flashed before my eyes. I was like, no, oh god.
It's like you're watching your replays, right?
Yeah, right. Oh, it's so scary. Okay, so the Terran still does not yet want to engage. It's actually falling back into the what? Oh, by the planetary fortress, 2 of them. Oddly enough, yeah, okay, the move command off to the side is probably gonna help the Terran a lot here.
He was probably trying to stutter step a bit, but
yeah, I
didn't
just want to
come
get
out
hit
right.
by the 2 bases. Oh, that's actually killed the mining base in the process. I would say that that's important, but you'll notice that he has a ninja base or 2, so maybe not quite so much.
Well, he has some pylons in the center.
He's building
like
a
forward.
command center. Okay.
Yeah,
wow, this
we
is
have
amazing in its own way.
We have the forward pylons. Thank you, Josh.
Hey, Freak Z, good to see you over in the chat.
It will take
Oh no, the biggest supply block is
and no more forward pylons.
Saying.
Okay, and if Protoss stays inside his base, he may actually win this. Unless Terran knows how to drop, that is.
Well, shout out to the LabBot 1X hanging out there by the Terran army.
It's all good.
Got
I remember back in the Brood War days, I used the Zerg Queens to parasite these creatures. You remember the parasite?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That thing was entertaining.
Yeah, but parasiting these creatures, you would never think to check for parasite on a creature.
No, unfortunately, it would always like wander into a corner of the map and you just couldn't see anything. It was like, oh, well, okay. But then if it like scouts a drop coming, you're like, yeah, I'm the cleverest person of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of wish that was still in the game, to be honest.
I imagine that there should have been some sort of bronze league for StarCraft Brood War.
Didn't really have it, unfortunately. I
Yeah,
myself only played a lot of single player. I've gone back and watched some games from that time period. It's cool stuff, I gotta say. Obviously, graphically, is nowhere near as good, but just the number of battles that would occur across the map, the pace of the game being completely different, having so much less information, it changes everything.
I must agree. The idea of playing with not using control keys for your buildings and not being able to command them, or the SCVs not being rallied towards the minerals.
Or having like super convenient hotkeys like P for pro. Which there were people that just used it. They just got used to it and they're like, yeah, I can accurately reach across my keyboard and hit that without looking. Man, that's good. Oh boy, it went out at the third base pretty quickly.
Yeah, I remember.
Turn two. Oh boy.
I remember day 9 talking about this.
Yeah.
I should stem to kill a building before it moves.
He can do whatever he wants. He's got like eight. He's got 10. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, roughly 10 bases. Holy crap. He's
I
not
think
mining
that
from all of them, but man.
no, I think he actually used the stem because he wanted to consume some energies on the
Right.
medivacs so they don't get feedback. You
I've
know.
actually got okay, big drop incoming. I was gonna say I gotta check one thing. 90 workers. Ah, I knew it. Despite having that many bases, like a large chunk of his workers are actually just not mining at all because he's got his bases way oversaturated. Whoops. But anyway, here comes the drop.
Wait only 4 out of the whole medivac pack.
Well, that's not going to be good for the Protoss anytime soon, but he still has the army that he's built. The question will be at this point, Nancy Vick just sent straight up there. Engage the skill. This still might work anyway. No, she's attacking her own Nexus. Oh god, lots of protests here, but no, the army is actually just going to die. And okay, you know what? We could actually see that really strange thing happen where the one person just has like way too many workers. There's a huge gas bank. Well, not huge, decently huge gas bank for leandsidhe.
You
But
gotta take note of the fact that it has only 11 probes. I mean,
yeah, there's no way to rebuild this army. But if she can somehow survive this engagement, she'll actually. Well, I don't know. No struggle.
force field ramp, force field. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter. The Colossus are completely in the wrong position, so they're just gonna die. Ah, okay, yeah. I'm not behind. My brain is. I was commenting on stuff that I've already seen stop happen. And there's the GG. All right. That's the end of that.
Oh, come on,
Let
leandsidhe.
down everybody. Okay. That was an interesting game, especially for ZRQ.